The individual at the forefront of a school's progress should be the principal of the school. This footage bears testament to the fate which could befall a school if the principal disregards that responsibility and works only towards personal gratification. The Saliya Adarsha Mahavidyalaya in Puttalam, where about 800 children are being educated from grade 1 to advanced level, has not seen any material progress over several years.
We are truly afraid to send our children to school because we don't know when they could be bitten by animals and snakes. We don't know when they could be attacked by elephants or leopards. Parents send their children to school with much fear because they have no other option. The school is facing this situation because of the inefficiency of the principal. We can't have any discussions with him. Whenever he comes and talks to the school development committee, he shouts obscenities.
Along with the activities of the principal, parent-teacher relations at the school have broken down. The principal has also introduced a system that is causing great stress to parents when admitting children to grade 1 or the class. The principal informed at a meeting of parents that if they wanted to gain admission for their children to their school, then contracts would be given for parents to collect 6,000 rupees to complete work in these 3 classrooms. In the end, the parents could not bear that sum. Subsequently, the parents had taken over the responsibility of renovating 2 classrooms and constructing a new building. The parents collected 3,000 rupees each and supplied the labour and equipment. And after they had completed construction, the principal told us that a classroom cannot be given. While 97 children have gained admission to the school this year, the principal has decided to herd them all into this single classroom. These children are facing an even more serious problem in that they do not have a teacher to teach them. While there is only 1 teacher for grade 1 at this school, the primary section, which should have 11 teachers, only has 5. Due to the lack of enthusiasm on the part of the principal to recruit new teachers, these children are simply wasting away their time in the classroom. As children are facing such a fate at the commencement of their school lives, and as the principal continues to act indifferent to it all, is it not the responsibility of the competent authority to intervene? Director of Education for the Northwestern Province, this one is over to you.
Good evening and welcome to Sports First. The Sri Lanka Rugby Football Union appointed former England hooker Phil Greening as the Sri Lanka rugby coach this evening.
A media briefing was convened by the Sri Lanka Rugby Football Union at CHNFC this evening. Former English hooker and former England Sevens assistant coach Phil Greening was named as Sri Lanka's rugby coach at this briefing. Meanwhile, 40 players were selected for the national squad.
His name is Phil Greening. He represented England with great distinction and played over 28 tests. He also coached Bath, which is a top division team. We are expecting him to arrive in the island on the 1st of March, and he, together with Jayatilaka, and also we have Sanat Martis, who we've recruited as our development coach. Selectors have picked a squad of 40.
President of the Sri Lanka Rugby Football Union, Asanga Seniviratne, went on to state that the national rugby captain will be appointed soon. Incidentally, the rugby calendar for the new season will be changed in the coming year. Thereby, the new season will be held from October to April. However, this year's rugby season will commence on the 3rd of June.
The committee has drawn up a very intense calendar. We felt that October to April season would be the way forward. This also enables us to participate in the 7-a-side tournaments around the world free of any 15-a-side commitments, and I think that is very important for rugby in Sri Lanka. Decided to start our season soon after the A5s in June, and it finishes in September, and we have the Clifford Cup scheduled as well soon after, and then we would start the next season in late October. So the boys won't have much of a rest, but it is only this year that will be the case. After that, the season will start regularly in October.
The inquest into the death of Buddhi Indira, who passed away after being injured in a boxing practice session, was conducted at the Homagama Magistrates Court today. Attorney-at-Law Sudat Vikramaratne said that 2 persons who were taken into custody in connection with this incident have been remanded until tomorrow.
18-year-old Buddhi Indira, who was a student of the Panipitiya Dharmapala Vidyalaya, was admitted to hospital after being injured during a practice session on the 5th of this month. He passed away last Friday. The parents of the student wanted justice to be done for their dead child. Accordingly, after listening to both parties, the court placed the coach and the soldier who had assisted him in remand custody until tomorrow. There were several suspicious incidents here. The inquest will be held in court tomorrow.
Khulna Royal Bengals beat Barisal Burners by 7 wickets in the 7th match of the Bangladesh Premier League today. Incidentally, former Sri Lanka captain Sanat Jayasuriya, who is part of the Khulna Royal Bengals, played his 100th T20 match today.
The match was played at the Sher-e-Bangla National Stadium in Mirpur. Khulna Royal Bengals won the toss and elected to field first. Barisal Burners were bundled out for 125 runs in 20 overs. Shafiul Islam, Shakib Al Hassan and Sanat Jayasuriya bagged 2 wickets each for the Royal Bengals.
Oh, he's bowled him. That's Sanat Jayasuriya's speciality. That's the quick skidder.
Chasing a target of 126 runs for victory, Khulna Royal Bengals openers Shivnarine Chandapal and Herschel Gibbs put on an opening partnership of 36 runs. Sanat Jayasuriya scored 23 runs off 20 balls. Dwayne Smith was unbeaten on 58. Khulna Royals reached the victory target in 17.2 overs for the loss of just 3 wickets.
And suddenly this next game becomes important. Smack! Has that gone all the way?
Stay connected, stay with News First as we break the story first. Take care and good night.